Hi and welcome to Al's Record Room. I'd like to show you my Top of the Pops record LP collection. Cheesecake covers. Now this one's got a bit of pen on the back of the cover. Oh well. One day hopefully I'll come across another copy of this that hasn't got the pen on it. This is one of my records in Al's Record Room. Top of the Pops records. Yeah, I think they're just cover versions of the songs. I'm not sure if it's the real thing. But I remember my auntie had them when I was a kid, these Top of the Pops records. So that's one of them. Here's another one, Hallmark label on it. See the cheesecake covers. So that's that one. Now this has got some pen writing on the back of it again, CT. Oh, Hallmark records. Now, right, it's the same record again, but, right, see the Hallmark bit? Where the Hallmark logo is, it's, look, it's not there. So that one hasn't got it. Yes, they are the same record. As you can see, they're both identically the same. Yeah, both identically the same record. It's just one hasn't got that Hallmark thing on it and the other hasn't, you know what I mean? This one's got it, that one ain't got the Hallmark label. But this one's also had a mouse or something, it's had a chew at it from previous times. Now that's those two. Right. Oh, there's the back of that one anyway. That green one I just showed you just then. So that's that one. Now we have this one. Another Top of the Pops LP that's in my collection. There's a Hallmark at the bottom there. Right, there's the other side. Just show the other side again. Now, this is exactly the same again. See, one's got the Hallmark logo and the other one hasn't. And that one's Summit, by the way. That one's a Summit one. And obviously, that's Summit as well, that one. So now the back of that other one, that's that one again. There's the back of that one. Now, here's this one. Another Top of the Pops record that's in my collection. And that one's got the Hallmark label on it. And there's the back of it. So that's why one's got the Hallmark label on it and the other hasn't, because it's a Summit record. See, there's another one that's the Hallmark label. And here's this one. This one's got the Hallmark label. Now, there's the back of this one. So that's that one. Right. Here's a Summit one. Now there's the back. Here we have another one. Another Top of the Pops record. That's in my record collection. In-house record room. And here's the back of this one. Hallmark label again. And here's another one on the Pickwick label. Hallmark. Now there's the back of that one. So that's that one. Now, here's another one. Hallmark label. Now, there's the back of the record LP. And here's another one, Top of the Pops LP. Now, here's the other side of the LP. And that's that one. Here's another one. Now, here's the back of this one. And this one's got some extra LP covers on the back of it that you can see and look at, of course. Now, that's that one. in my record collection of my Top of the Pops records. Now, here's another one. Now, here's the back of this one. Now, here's another one. Now, here's the back of this one. Now, I'm not absolutely sure if these are just cover versions or they are the real thing, but I think they just could be cover versions. But I like the covers. The main reason why I collect them is for the covers, the cheesecake covers. And plus I had some when I was a kid. I'm going 57. Hey look, it's another one. A blue one. On the Hallmark label again. Now here we have the other side of the LP. So that's that one. Oh look, there's another one of hers, but no Hallmark, so it's Summit. One of it. So there's the back of that one. Here we have this one. Another Top of the Pops record on the Summit label. Now here's the back of that one. So that's that one. Now we have this one. On the Hallmark label, Pickwick. So that's the back of the cover. And now we've got this one. Summit label. I was going to say Astra label then, but no, it's not Astra label, it's Summit. Oh well. Now here's the back of this one with some more covers to look at of other LPs. And that was that one. Now here's this one. Now there's the back of that one. Now, that was that one. Now, here we have another one. Hallmark label again. Now, that's the back of it, of the cover of this one. Pickwick logo. Now, here we have this one. Here we have this one again, I should say. But this one sort of needs the cover repaired, which I'll have to do later on. So that's that one there. That needs its cover repaired. And I'll be onto that as soon as I've made this video. So there's the back of this one. Yes, a few of them have had to repair them, so we'll put that one over there. Yes, so that's not unusual to have to repair record covers. So there's another one. On the Hallmark label. Now, there's the back of this one. Now, that's another one. Now, we have this one on the Pickwick label. Now, there's the back of this cover. And that's that one. Now we've got this one, a yellow one, on the Hallmark label. Now, there's the back of this one. Now, here's another one. Hallmark label again. There's the back of this one. And now, of course, another one. There's the back of this one. And that was that one. And here we have another one. Now here's the back of that one on the Hallmark label. So that's that one. Now we've got this one. Hallmark label again. Now here's the other side of that record, LP. And that's that one. And that one's almost coming out of its cover. So that's alright. Now, here's this one. On that Summit label. Now here's the back of this one. Now there's that one. Now we have this one. Now here we have the back of this LP. And that's that one. Now we've got this one on the Summit label. Now there's the back of this one. And now of course we have this one on the Summit label. Now here's the back of this one. And that was that record. Now we have this one, a green one. Now there's the back of this LP on Summit label. Now that was that one. Now we have this one. It's got Barbra Streisand on the cover. Now there's the back of this one. Summit label. Some of them I've had quite a long time. And there's another one. It's in my record collection. On the Hallmark Pickwick label. Now here's the back of that one. And here, of course, the last one. Now there's the back of that record on the Hallmark's Pickwick record label. Pickwick, Hallmark. Now that was that record. Now, of course, there's several of them here. As you can see, that's what I've just been showing you, was all of that. All of my Top of the Pops record collection that I've got in my record room, which is Al's record room. And I'd like to say thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and of course that's Al's record room.